Good afternoon. This is Pat in the Cockpit, aka Ego Bird. It's Saturday afternoon, the 17th of September. We are sitting in Las Vegas, and we're going to take a quick flight down to Las Vegas. I'm sorry, we're in Las Vegas. We're going to take a quick flight down to Los Angeles, LAX. Looks like there's ATC on, and we'll be flying X-Plane 12. This is probably about our 10th flight in X-Plane 12, and Beta 3, things are improving on Zibomod, version 3.554, early release. So welcome to the cockpit, and let's hop in. Let me squeeze in here. Been doing lots of work on the sim as far as getting X-Plane 12 operating. Good success. Of course, it is a beta, and we know what beta means. Beta means that if everything's working good, we've obviously overlooked something. Anyway, let me see if the stream is running good and the volumes are okay. Bear with me 1 second. Hopefully ATC stays on with us. We've moved this camera over here from over there. Different view in the cockpit. Okay, I'm going to first come in here, and before I do anything, I'm going to make sure that the stream is up and running. So bear with me 1 second. Excuse me. Let's see. On with this. We've moved this camera over here from over there. Different view in the cockpit. Okay, I'm going to first come in here, and before I do anything, I want to make sure that the stream is up and running. So bear with me 1 second. Excuse me. Let's see. On with this. We've moved this camera over here from over there. Okay, the stream's up and running. Hopefully the volumes are okay. Let me get the chat over here. Type something in here. X-Plane 12, KLAS to KLAX. Okay, I'm going to put the stream right here and the chat right there. And we are in VATSIM. And let me go make sure that there's nobody behind us. We're looking good there. Okay. Okay, checklist. First things first, let's power up the plane. DC voltmeter on volts. And we've got ground power. Let's see. Let's go ahead and close our battery switch and stand by. And we came live. And we've just lost ATC. Damn it. All the ATC we wanted to be on is gone now. Bummer. You know, that's the way it happens. Sometimes ATC is on and it's great, and then it goes away. Ouch. Ow, that's a bummer. The second we log on to do a stream, ATC sneaks away. I would have known that I wouldn't have done the stream. Okay, we're going to still do a flight. Voltmeter is good, battery, ground power. Ground power is on, and we should get our screens to come alive here.
Looks like it's traffic south of 726, 25 miles south of the field, setting
And standby power, fuel pumps are set, hydraulics are set, wipers are parked, landing gear is down and locked. And let's reset X-plane there. This is going from bad to worse. Restart this. Dum, 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 dum. The best laid plans. You know, this is why doing live streams sometimes is a problem. When there's problems, I get to share them with you. That's okay. The good thing is X-plane 12 beta is far exceeding my expectations. So the resentment level's moderately low. And we're reloading X-plane 12. It's another nice thing about X-plane 12 is the sceneries. We don't have to load up sceneries anymore so far, and it loads real fast, amazingly fast. Okay, so as soon as this comes alive, we'll put ground power back on. There we go. Go back to electronic flight bag. Start ground services. Turn on ground power. Open up the doors. Start. That's good. Start the IRSs. KLAS. And we'll grab that position, throw it in the IRS. We're at gate Delta 9. And okay, our IRSs are aligning and it says 7 minutes to align those babies. Let's connect back to
guys, the Leo's on board.
Start our dispatch work. We've done most of our dispatch work. We're going to get on to our ACARs now.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Before we get
That's
moving,
all started.
be sure to fasten your seatbelt.
That's all clear.
Return
That's
the
all
seat
running.
rack folding trays to their full upright position, and store your carry-on luggage in either an overhead
Let's
bin or under the
go
seat
down our
above you.
originator
If seated
portion
next
of
to
the
an
flight
emergency
on the
exit,
checklist.
please reach down to
Pumps
the
are
seat
set,
belt
landing gear is
located
down,
on the
confirm
exit.
fire
If you do
warning.
not wish to perform the functions described in them in the event of an
Cleared,
emergency,
good.
please inform a flight
Ground
attendant
power is
that
connected.
we request
Bleeds
that all
are
portable
set. We get the
electronic
packs
devices,
on.
such as
Engine
mobile
bleeds
phones or
off.
laptops,
AP bleeds
be either
on.
turned off or put in
Research
airplane mode at
auto.
this time. This is because
All
these
looks
devices
good.
may interfere with the aircraft's navigation
Electrical
and
panel, the galley is
equipment.
set.
We will inform you when
Turn
to make
that off.
use of these devices.
Air conditioning panel is
We would
set.
like to remind you
Trim
that
is
smoking
on.
board
Flap
this
lever is
aircraft
up and
is prohibited
confirmed.
by law, and
That's all
tampering with,
good.
disabling,
Parking
or
brake is
destroying
on chocks.
laboratory
Exterior lights
if you have
as
any questions
required.
about this flight today,
We're all set
don't
there.
hesitate to ask myself or
Okay,
another flight
let's
attendant.
do some
Have a great
paperwork.
flight.
Let's get our dispatch sheet now. Dispatch. So we've printed, done all our dispatch work, and we've also used virtual performance tool to do our performance calculation. So we're going to print that out on this printer right here. So we're just going to print that out now. Take a second. Here it comes. A nice little thermal printer here. Since it's all spooled up on this paper, we've got to unspool it. Just like that. Okay, so let's take a look here and see what we've got on our dispatch. American 2, Las Vegas to LAX. We've got routing, Boeing 737, tail number is N4888L, it's the hull number. Cost index is 100.
Las Vegas traffic, JetBlue 1959, security base, runway 26.
Takeoff weight's 142,000. Cruise is at flight 220. ZFW is 130. We got our fuel set up. Fuel requirements 11.
Vegas traffic, Southwest 471.
Let me turn that off for a little bit. 143 passengers, payloads 35,800 with passengers and cargo of 7,865 pounds. Let's see. Got all that information. We got our descent information. We got our performance information all set up here, so we're all set there. We're just gonna put this on the yoke. And ACARS is running. We have our charts in ForeFlight. We have our taxi chart here, and our in ForeFlight we're using that for our taxi chart out, and our plate for our approach. And over in Navigraph, we've got our standard instrument departure plate and our arrival plate. We'll be going out on the radar 2 and arriving on the Angeli 4, landing on ILS 25 left. So we'll pop up the radar 2 here and take a look at it. And 19,000 is the assigned altitude on departure, and in lieu of ATC we'll set it to 220, which is the altitude we're headed to. It's our top altitude today. It's a quick flight. It's scheduled to be 40 minutes. And let me look on the departure. 26 winds are 230 at 5. Visibility is 10. Few clouds at 12,000. Temperature's 33. Dew point's -1. Altimeter's 2971. We'll dial that in here. And we'll put it in our standby, 2971. Okay. Runway 26 right's departure and 25 left is for arrival. Let's get our route. We're still waiting for our IRSs to align, and there's looks like 1 minute left on that. We'll go ahead and grab our nav data. Flight plan. Las Vegas to LAX, right there. Go back to index, position, route. Put it right there, and we'll do American 2, and you can see right down here in the lower right, that's our FMC. And this camera up here is just out the front view, the front screen, and over here behind me is our primary flight display and our nav display. Departing on 26 right there, and we'll be departing on the on 26 right on the radar 2 with the what transition? I think the silver transition. Yeah, the silver transition. We'll be arriving on 25 left. Circus transition. Angeli Star with O'Toole transition. Route, activate, execute. Okay, let's put some performance information in off the sheet. Our ZFW is 130.8. Reserves are 2.4. Cost index is 100. Let's get a fuel truck while we're thinking about it. Fuel today, block fuel, 11,428. Put that in and request a fuel truck.
Is connected
and our payload is 35,800. 35,800. We're putting this all in the EFB. And that's passengers of 143 with a cargo. That's all started. We're going to flight level 220 because it is a quick flight. Top of climb winds are 240 at 51. We'll put that in. And ISA temperature is 14 degrees Charlie. Put that in, and we're fueling up. Let's notify ground, and we'll do our forward overhead. Yaw damper on. Standby controls are closed. We're doing a pre-flight. Aft overhead is what it should be doing. Leading edge devices cleared. Passenger oxygen good. Crew oxygen good. Flight recorder test in progress.
Flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Test warning. Stall warning. It's all good. 3 greens on the gears. PSEU is off. And I want to save something here. So we're going to try something here. We got a minor issue, and we're going to see if we can fix something here. So it'll take just a second. I'm seeing if I can reload my my whole plane, not X-plane, from my EFB when I reload the plane. It's a little technical issue we got going here. I'm trying to resolve. It should only take a second. There we go. Less than a minute to reload. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can reload. Start ground power. I'm going to reload. Okay, that reloaded. RTO, that's good. Okay, that's good to know. That'll work. But that didn't work. Something didn't work there.
American Airlines 1.
Why isn't that working? Okay, we got an oopsie here. Okay, we're back on. Air test, reset the fuel. That's all good. That is just not making me very happy. Light test.
Guys, the Leo's on board.
Okay, that's good. Reset that. Set that. I don't know. Not a happy camper. Can't wait till I get my new MIP card. I got some USB issues. Okay, we're all good there. That's all aligned. We're doing the aft overhead was already done. And IRSs are aligned. Forward overhead. Aft overhead's done. Now the forward overhead. A damper, cross feed, fuel pumps. Left for the second flight of the day. Get everybody in their seats. Window heat test. Okay. Close the cargo doors.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate
Packs are set. Overheat test is done. Gauges look good. Let's go ahead. Execute that. Go to our N1 limits. Our N1 limits today are going to be 49 degrees C. Should give us a 95.3, and it says 96. That's really close. Takeoff page 2. Runway winds are 230 at 5, and let's confirm that. KLAS 240 at 5. 240 at 5, and the slope is going to be up 1 degree, up 1.0 at 259 degrees. Okay, we'll dial in 259 here, and 22,000 there, 259. That's good. And go to page 2, and we'll go flaps 5. And our MAC chord is 13.2, and that should give us a trim of 6.5. I'll do our stab trim cutoff test, and that passed. And we'll set our trim to 6.5, and that's confirmed. B1 is 139, rotates 140, 143 on the V2, and let's look at our sheet, and that is. Says 145. We'll put 145 in off the sheet. 141 off the sheet, and 140. One extra knot. Okay. Might be going a little faster on takeoff. Okay. We'll do our TCAS test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
Set our trims. Our zero out our trims.
Now.
Step trim is closed.
Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb.
Radar
climb.
is off. We did that previously.
Clear of conflict. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase. Climb. Increase. Climb. Increase. Descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Replay mode is enabled. What's replay mode? I have no idea what replay mode is. Am I in some mode that I don't know about? Oh, I'm in replay mode. I don't know how the heck I got in replay mode. Oh, just going from bad to worse. I think when I reloaded from my yeah, that's what put us in replay mode. For my EFB, that puts you in a replay mode, and I had no idea that would happen. Good to know. Reload for the 4th time. I thought I could get my MIP all relined up by putting EFB, reloading it, and putting me in a replay mode. It's because situations crash in X-Plane 12. You can't save situations just yet. Okay, we are not in replay mode. And so...
All carrying items are properly put away, all overhead bins are closed, and all passengers are seated.
Load up a little quicker.
One Megatronic, all one Megatronic.
Do 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 do.
Guys, the Leo's on board. It's amazing how fast you can load things up after you've done it for the 4th time. Okay,
That's all good. No set there. Okay. Let's check our legs. We're going to step through our legs next to make sure there's no discontinuities. That all looks good. Straight on in. Looks good. And still no ATC. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a pain. Captain Ryan, hello. How you doing? Okay, where am I? I am going through my checklist. I think we got the forward overhead done. Yeah, that's all done. Let's go over here. Shut the cargoes and open up the entry. Set there. What's our altitude here? 2181. There. That's good. Close. Open. And that's set to 22,000. Oh, 2200. That's not right. Oh. Performance 22,000. That's a little better. That would have got me in big trouble. That's good. 22,000. Okay, everything's set there, 6.5 on the trim. Yes, Pikatanga, they're still in the air. Let me show you. Hold on just a second, let me set my trim. I was setting the trim. Let's see, let me show you outside. Shift 8. And you can see traffic in the air. See that front screen up in the upper right? You can see that stuff in the air up there. So yes, it's still hanging in the air. But I had a great flight. My last flight, the trim looked really good. Let's see, where am I here? Forward entry's open. Let's go to my checklist. Clock is set. Ignition is set. Radios. Okay, let's set the radios. .9. Okay, we got that one. Hey Brady, is this my buddy Brady up in Denver? Let's see, checklist. EFIS panel is set. There. Mode control panel set for the captain's side. BNAV, LNAV, so 143, 259, 22,000. That's all good. Nose wheel steering, normal and guarded is good. Selectors, those are all good. Flaps are up. Speed brake is down and locked. Reversers are down. Thrust configuration alarm is good. Standby gauges are set. Altimeter 2971. 2971. Random guy in the corner. Okay. I like it. Okay, 2971. Auto brake is set. Fuel is good. Oil is good. Speed brake levers checked. Flaps are checked. Thrust levers are down. Parking brake is set. Cutoff levers are down. Squibs are tested. Cargo fire panel is tested. And is my volume okay there? Ah, my buddy Brady in Denver. It's good to see you, man. Transponder is set for 2200, and we'll turn it on. Let's get APU fired up. And a few guys, Brady brother here from Denver. He's actually been in my sim. Was it last year? Yeah, I think so. He's building his own sim. He's really building it. I'm buying. He's building. Transponder's good. Rudder trim is zeroed out. We're all good there. Stabilizer trim override switch is closed. GPS test. And I think we're locked out already.
Flight slow.
There we go.
Oh,
So Duncan, I don't know if you noticed,
Wind
my
shear.
MIP stopped working for a
Wind shear.
second until I
Wind shear.
flipped my
Terrain.
fire control panel.
Terrain.
Mike's having
Oh,
the same
up.
issue we'll have to talk about.
Obstacle.
Something's
Obstacle.
going on in here, really
Oh,
weird.
up. Airspeed low.
You haven't figured it out. Zero fuel weights checked and ones are good. V speeds are set. Staff trim is confirmed at 6.5. Fuel pump set for takeoff. APU is on. Everybody in their seats. Let's go ahead and put the anti-collision on and request a tug. X-Plane 12 ground handling is interesting at best. Okay, tug should be coming up in a little bit. I'm gonna set the parking brake, push the toe brakes in, set the brake, and that's set. Gate is D9, ATC is not on yet. Brady's been sending me pictures of his sim. He's actually building hardware from scratch, 3D printing it and building it from scratch. Me, I just throw the money. That's how I build at it. He's doing it the old school way. I don't think there's anybody behind us. We got all our charts up here. And as soon as the tug shows up, we'll push back. I don't understand what's going on there. There's something going on with the USB between me and Mike's losing stuff. Yeah, we're in X-Plane 12. 12 is fabulous. 12 is fabulous. So far, it's met all my expectations. It's in beta, so okay, that should be good. Where's my tug? Still waiting for my tug to show up. I'm in beta 3 and Zibomod 355 early access 4. I think they fixed the trim problems in Zibomod, but we still have floating vehicles on the virtual screens. Where is my tug? Here, tuggy, tuggy, tug. Hey, Sam. Yep. the default pushback in X-Plane 12. There it is. It's coming up. You don't see it, but I can on the server screen. Okay, so we're gonna put the packs on. Release the brakes. Gate should go back. Forward entry should close on its own. Turn that electric pump off on the electrics. This should go off on its own. We'll see. Nope, it didn't, so we'll do it.
Welcome aboard the flight.
There we go.
Make sure your seatbelt is fastened. Return your seat backs and trays to their full upright position. Also, please turn off all electronic devices. Thank you.
Hopefully the volume in the plane
Ladies
is
and
okay.
gentlemen, the boarding doors are closed. Flight attendants prepare
Not too
doors for
loud.
departure. Cross check, fair price strap, stand by for all call.
He's going to stop us right here.
All right, we've got everyone
And we're
strapped
gonna-
in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
We're going to request a little more pushback before he unhooks. If you do it right away, he comes right back. Yep, he's coming right back. We need to push back a little more. So let's go ahead and start those engines. Start number 2. Crank it on 2. Here, tuggy, tuggy, tug. Oh, midnight where you are. Amrock, where you located? Welcome to the chat. Okay, and we can probably stop right there. Sometimes the tiller works, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm going to stop right here. And set the brake. And start number 2 up. Midnight where you are. That must be like, oh, it must be east of London. So I would say east of Rome, somewhere in the middle, west Switzerland. That's great. I've been to Switzerland a couple times. I really like Switzerland. I used to do bicycling in Switzerland. Okay, let's start number 1. Number 1 is cranking. We lost our MIP again there, Duncan. This time we lost it hard on the USB.
Aboard American Airlines. In just a few moments, we'd like you to direct your attention to the video screen located throughout the cabin with an important safety demonstration on our board.
8:15 a.m. Cutter 67. Hello, welcome. It's 8:50. And I just got disconnected for some reason from VATSIM. Hold on, I got to make sure I'm actually got a flight plan loaded. No. Okay, let's go ahead and find out why. Bear with me, guys. I gotta. Okay, flight plan is loaded. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about there, Sam. Hold on. Let's get that engine started. More importantly, I got to make sure I'm on VATSIM. Not following you there, Sam. What you're saying. Let's see if I've got my routing details. Okay, I'm good. DCS. What a great sim. Okay, Brady, go have fun. Blow them up for me. You can hear that, Duncan, can't you? I'm losing USBs faster than you can believe. Okay, where are we? Before taxi checklist, fuel cutoff levers are up, generators are on, and we got power, probe heats. Good, that's closed. We got hydraulics, bleeds, engine bleeds are off, APU bleed is off. APU bleeds off, tacks are auto, isolation valve is auto, tacks are auto, that's good. Taxi light, APU off, continuous, right for the next flight of the day. Let's put the drain on this side, weather on that side. Flaps set for flaps 5, and the flaps are coming up, and confirm that. Transponder is set. Let's do a flight control test. Oh, that's because we lost that. Okay, that's not good. We've got to fix that. We've got a big problem there. We can't fly like this. We lost our DU capabilities. Yeah, I can't switch it over. Hold on. I see what you're talking about. I got to see if I can fix that. We've got a USB problem here that I'm having a hard time with. This is not good. I'm getting ready to throw in the towel here. I'm really tired of this USB dying on me. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it's not nice because it's broke. What do I do here? I don't know a way around this. I cannot fix this problem. I put myself in a position I can't fix. This will be the last flight we do until this problem is fixed. I am tired of this USB thing. Anyone that's been here before has seen this problem, and I thought I had it resolved, and we're going to go into major rebuild mode here. APU fired up.
Guess the Leo's on board.
And we can do this on the way. Okay, we're lined up. Starting number 2. No, that's not the problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding
It is
door
100%
closed. Flight attendants
compatible.
and operators for
So-
departure cross check. Fair price job. Stand by for all call.
It's a different issue. Totally different issue. X-Plane 12 is compatible.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in.
That's
Give us
kind of a
ring if you
broad
need anything.
statement there about not being compatible. So it's something totally different. Bear with me. It's a USB dropout problem. Got nothing to do with X-Plane. It's a hardware issue. And we had it stuck there. We were ready to fly, and we had the screen in the wrong place. Sam caught it. Okay, here we go. You see the tug coming up? Do this one more time. I can power back. I don't even need this guy.
Turned off and stowed. Smaller electronic handheld devices may be used, however they must be
Yeah, it's a
switched
USB
to
dropout. When the USB drops out, things stop working.
terminated.
Yeah. Nose going. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Don't need that. Set that there. Pumps are good. IRSs are aligned. There's my tug. GFW. And
Once again, non-trouble American Airlines. Every 60 moments, we'd like you to address your attention to the video screen located throughout the cabin.
and we can kick those off.
Please turn on our Boeing 737 aircraft.
And we should be going back. If it wasn't broke, things would work a lot better. Isn't that usually the case? Trust me, when it works good, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. back. Okay, we're going to stop right there for a second. Set the brake. Go to 122.8. All set there. Okay, we're ready to taxi out. 143. All set there. Turn that on. Turn that on. Las Vegas traffic. Las Vegas ground American 2 taxiing out 26 right following the WestJet. We're going to follow this WestJet out. Clear right, clear left. It only took an hour to get moving, but we're moving.
Release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's preferred that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight in case of turbulence. There are several emergency exits throughout this plane. Please take a moment to locate your closest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, lower level lighting.
So what's happening is my MIP, main instrument panel, has an I/O board attached to it. It's got 128 inputs and 64 outputs, or vice versa. And it's got a USB. It's got a failure mode that indicates to me that we need a new one. And it's causing other problems. And fortunately, the company TechWorks that makes the board no longer makes the board. They make a newer version that's network-based, which is much preferable. But can't get one for a while or soon. Or there's other reasons. So we're trying to limp along on a bad board. And just did a flight this morning from Montgomery up to Lansing, Michigan, and everything went great. Now it's not. So, but X-Plane 12 Beta 3 seems to be working pretty good. I was very impressed that the visuals are great. I think Zibomod's fixed the trim problem I thought we had. We had a bad trim problem. It seemed to work great the last two flights. We do have the floating vehicles in the air, but that's not because of we have 4 copies of X-Plane. 1 copy on the server screen over here, and then 1 on each visual computer. And the one on the visual computers have ground traffic, trucks and stuff floating in the air at the runways. So, hopefully my volumes are okay. Nothing's way too loud. And
recommended that you read it before we take off. If you have any questions, please ask myself.
See if there's any traffic coming in.
Hope you enjoy your flight.
See about VATSIM. We're all good. Las Vegas traffic, American 2 lining up 26 right behind departing WestJet traffic. There we go, so we can line it up. So lights, camera, action. Auto throttle is on, and TARA on the transmitter. transponder, clear left, and he has departed. Actually, he's going down the
Okay, the
runway.
cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
So we've got a lot of restrictions on this departure. Kind of tough to follow sometimes. Got to be above, at Rudy, above 4,000, but cells below 8,000, and got to keep it 240 knots. So it's going to be fun. So, go ahead and set the brake. They can do multi-screen, MSFS can multi-screen, but not 4K. They have to use the same video card for all the screens. They can't network. Okay, so we're all set there. Got our restrictions. Altitude look good. Let's set the altimeter 2969. 2969. That's good. Check the caffeine level. That's good. Okay, let's announce Las Vegas traffic. American 2 departing in 26 right on the radar 2 departure to the west. Brakes off, up to 40%, trim is set, flaps are set, good board, and toga. So throttle's up, and we're moving. Tape's alive.
80 knots.
Thrust hold, engine stabilized through 100 knots. Let's get that nose down.
V1, rotate.
Man, it accelerated quickly.
Positive rate.
Confirmed. Like the trim wasn't set right. Okay, we're flying. Kind of wanted to bounce off the runway.
400.
Trim was set wrong. We're just going to fly the
1,000.
get the nose down and clean up the trim. I'm sorry, the flaps. Going to follow our magenta line here. That should keep us out of trouble. And we'll do flaps 2. Yeah, you're talking Microsoft FS. You're talking in the wrong group of guys here. Can't help you. Flaps 1, speed confirmed. A bit too much trim on takeoff. I've reset it so many times, who knows where it was supposed to be. Flaps up, speed confirmed. At Rudy, we're gonna take a left here. And we're gonna keep it below 8,000 until cells. Nose up. And we're gonna keep the speed down and the nose and altitude down. Should start trimming down. I could actually put the autopilot on, but it's kind of fun to fly it by hand. Scenery looks really good. And no stutters at all. And using 3090 video cards, I've got all the sliders turned to the right. It's just very sweet. Coming up on 8,000, and we still got about 3 miles to sell, so dialed right in. Keep down below 250. Right at 8,000. 50, right at 8,000. Very nice. Okay, we're past cells, and we should be able to go up to 13,000. We're going to be above 13,000 at silver. More USB dingies. Yeah, we lost the MIP again. Did you hear it go ding ding? That's my USB on the MIP. Yeah. That's my USB problem right there. You just heard. Okay, let's put the autopilot on and do our after takeoff checklist. So you just heard that ding ding for the USB. That shouldn't be beeping. Okay, we're all good there. Let's do our after takeoff checklist. You hear that beep beep? That's USB reset continuously. Autopilot is engaged. Attendant notified. Cabin pressure. Let's see. We've got about 2,000 feet of pressurization in the cabin and a positive rate of climb. You hear it? On and off, non-stop. Pack switches. Good. APU is off. Lights as required. I'm going to go back there and disconnect that if that keeps doing that. Exterior lights as required. Auto brake selectors off. Landing gear lever is set. Altimeter set. Passenger signs. Well, that's about annoying, isn't it? Let's put LAX in as our destination. We'll put a 100-mile circle around there. And Picatonga, if we can talk after the flight, maybe we'll call and talk. Yeah, it's disconnect, reconnect. And it doesn't make a difference, it's just dead. I'm going to go back there and probably pull that USB off. I've got a program here that's going to tell me what's connected in. It's called USB View, and it will tell me what's connected and reconnecting all the time. E1C is disconnecting and reconnecting, and I can look that up. E1C. That is the MIP right there. That's the one that's connected and reconnected. So I'm going to go back there and pull it off, put it back on. Okay, we're climbing out. 22,000. ATC's not on. Yeah, that's definitely the one. Altitude. So it's 2992. Yeah, I think, and we don't talk about Microsoft 2020 much here, but I hear that the next iteration is going to improve the weather, which I hear is going to be really good. The scenery's looking great out here. The haze is perfect. The lighting. The scenery looks fabulous. It's got that really good desert look, high desert look. I can see it has everything it's supposed to. And again, the problem with the home cockpit compatibility is there's a million different types of home cockpits with different types of hardware, all types of different connection boards. So to say that specific home cockpit's not compatible with 12 is a generalized statement that has to be broken down to individual hardware. And I know what the cause of mine. It's the MIP, which has everything here connected to it, keeps failing. And we know it. Okay, we're getting up to cruise, so we're gonna get cruise services going with their cart.
Can we go ahead and start service?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're level to our initial cruise altitude, expecting fairly smooth ride today. We have the seatbelt sign turned off. And
so far, the weather is looking pretty good. I'm impressed. It's working. Wow, this is great.
We're flying with us on American.
Don't need that. Top of the climb is, let's go to progress page. And we're going to put our progress page up. We've got 104.3 miles to top of descent. So let's go ahead and get the weather for LAX. Okay, Duncan, I got your software update. I will test it as soon as I land. You see the salt, not salt flats, but the desert white out here. It's really nice. That's not water. That's desert. Sort of like what they call it, they call it almost like salt sea. It's dried up, or it's a dried up riverbed. Get that nice white effect. So if I expand that while we're cruising, let me expand that real quickly. You can see the whole out the front view in 4K. So bear with me. Let me see if we can do that. Should be able to just go here, here, and right there, and you can see the. Let me turn that off. That off, and that's what I'm seeing out the front window. I have a left and a right window screens, but that's 4K on my front one. It's exactly what I'm seeing. It's pretty good. Spend more time getting ready for the flight than actually flying it. 87 miles. And let's check LAX again. LAX. Checking the core flight. The weather. So at 21:53, it's coming up in about an hour. 240 at 12. 240 at 12, okay, 10 miles, a few at 3,900. Okay, temperature is 24 and 15, altimeter is 2979, and let's look at the pattern altitude. We'll put this plate in here, close this plate, get rid of it, and we're going to put the ILS for airport plate, parking plate, let's check our, we still got 74 miles, so we want to be at 24,000. Let's go 25, 26,000. Oh, no, above 24. So let's go up to 24,000. They want us above 24,000. I'm going to climb up to 24,000. And go to this to 24,000.
Thousand to go.
There. 17,000 there. Weather pattern altitude is 3,700 feet. Altitude 50 feet. It's miles on top of the scent. Let's check for any traffic. DC is not on, and Takeoff in front of us. No. Looks like traffic's okay. Uplink, oh, the uplink works. So we got our descent information. We'll be landing flaps 30 at 146 knots, and let's do our calculation in our EFB. 25 left. Winds are 240 at 12. Temperature is 24 C. 2979 on the altimeter. Flaps 30. Landing weight off the sheet is 137,068. 137,068. And that's telling us that we can land VREP 30 plus 6. And we'll put plus 6 here. And that's telling us we can do a 151 approach and landing at 146. Flaps 30. Set there, and we'll do auto brake 2 there. In reality, we're going to do manual brakes because our MIP's not working. 25 miles on top of descent, and our arrival plate tells us we can go down to 12,000 feet at Circus. So we'll dial in 12,000 feet here. And wheels are there. Is the in the plane noise too loud? I can't tell. Sometimes it gets way too loud. I have to turn it down. You can see the marine layer that's hitting the mountains outside of Ontario, hitting up against the mountains before you come up the hill to the high desert, and it's exactly what it's supposed to be. If you've ever gone down from Las Vegas down into Riverside, you come right over the hill, and this is what it looks like. Yep, looks real good. That on to start with, but we didn't. Got a little traffic out here. Mic volume should be okay, but I don't know about the server sim audio might be a little loud. 15 miles top of descent. And let's do our approach. I mean our final. So missed approach is climbed to 2,000, heading 251, and outbound to Catley. So we'll put that in there. Catley is a fix. Catley. L-Y. L-Y. Put it in, there's a fix. Got a 50, a 30, and 20 mile circle around there now. Here's our progress page. Arrive in about 25 minutes, and here's our approach page. VREF 145 plus 6 is 145. I'm sorry, 136. 146, 151 approach. ILS for 25 left is 109.90. Got that in there at 251. And let's check that against the chart. 111.1. Departure side. Let's see. There we go. Let's try that. .9. Check with Los Angeles VOR 113.6. We'll dial that in and put in the beeper and set it 251 here. We can see it. There's the VOR. We picked it up. That's good. And we'll put in the localizer. Oh man, this scenery is fabulous. Look at the clouds up against the mountains. Absolutely perfect. And we're sinking way too fast. Why? Oh, we want to get down to 19,000. It's coming back up. Let's arm our...
The seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
Gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be
the initial descent was way too fast. They were turned on our speed brake.
On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very
Bleeds are set, pressure is set.
Hope to see you back here with
It's
us.
all good there. Auto brake is set. Radios are set. Altimeter recall, landing data is set. Okay, we're all set there. Let's put our terrain in here. Okay, now you can see we're dialed in to VSD. Yeah, our VSD is dialed in. All the waypoints. And let's look at our descent speed. A little too fast. Back it down to 310. Clouds are fabulous now. I don't know what they did in Beta 3, but a little blurry, but you know, they get the right shape and the right texture. Okay, and 2979 on the altimeter. Check the weather at KLAX again. And 2977, we have a new weather forecast, just came out at 2253. Let's see what it says. Winds are 250 at 12. That hasn't changed much. Few at 3,500. Of course, we got this marine layer here. This is real common. Butts up against the mountains down there, Ontario Riverside area. I don't see anybody else coming in front of us. Starting our descent to 14,000. Throttles are retarding. And we can go ahead and lower this down. It says 12,000 there. And we'll set it to our initial approach fix. I'm sorry, we'll put it to our final approach fix, which is 1,900 feet at zhsi. I'd like to set it to 10,000 to make sure we slow down to 250. So we'll do 10,000, then we'll drop it down to our final approach fix. Sometimes at 10 miles out, we'll set it there, so we'll make sure that we capture before we start our descent. Okay, it was worth the wait. I'm very impressed with this. So we dump it down into these clouds here. Doesn't look like we'll need anti-ice because the temperature is 11 degrees C. The descent profile looks really good. Now if the front screen looks a little burned out, that's because the camera angles straight on this screen as opposed to angled on these screens. That's why I have this upper screen up here to show you what I see. That's actually what I see at the front, not what you're seeing. That's because of the camera. This is not real thick out here, but it looks realistic as heck. You can see down through it. See the mountains poking through the clouds over here. Okay, speed's coming down. 290. We want to hit right at 10,250 knots. Circus 270 knots, 12,000, below 270 at Circus. And that's looking real good. Start descent here pretty hard. Actually, no, it's not hard. It's 1,000 feet per 3 miles. That's right on the money. Might do a little speed brake. Yeah, let's pull a speed brake out.
Thousand to go.
I don't want to hear that beeping. Haven't heard anybody talking, so in the chat, hopefully I'm entertaining somebody. Our minimums are 200. And we got our minimum set. We've briefed our final approach, and we're going to gate 47 Bravo, and we'll be getting off to the right. Hotel 7 sounds about right, 6 or 7. Okay, turning right and 10,000. That's good. Lights, camera, action. Set those. That on. That's all good. Okay. Now we can lower this down now. Take it down to 1900. I didn't want to do that.
1,000 to go.
Oh, that's funny. Does that happen?
10,000 feet.
Very interesting. What happened just there? I've never seen that happen. Never seen that happen. Fix. Put a 10-mile circle there. We're 30 miles out. Descent rate looks good. Oh, going to Alaska. Yeah, look at that. They look fabulous. The thickness of them, the black where it's supposed to be black and the light where it's supposed to be light, looks perfect. They're calling this a success here on the clouds. Before they were just kind of disappearing as you went through them, but now they're fading. Okay, fix. And we'll put a 15-mile circle in there and look for traffic. We can get rid of that chart. Put the airport chart here. And we can pick up the VOR now. And we got the VOR, and the glide slope is not captured yet. Put it just a little below, so get it from below. very different sims. We got some nice noise in here. It's a rattling noise. Got XD Realistic in here, and the sounds are fabulous. A little speed brake, 15 miles. About 20 miles. Good. Feel the plane shaking. It'd be nice when we bust down through this. 5,000. Full on VNAV LNAV. Speed's coming down. 15 miles. Put a 3-mile fix in there and a 5-mile fix, and we're all set there on our circles. Wow, it's looking great. Some moisture on the windshields. Wow.
1,000 to go.
Let's try this one more time. Just popped underneath it. It's perfect. Wow. Speed brake off and armed. Speed looks good. We're still waiting to capture that glide slope. This looks absolutely perfect. The weather's supposed to be like this to 3,900, so we'll see if we pop underneath. Okay, we're on the glide slope. We'll go ahead and set our missed approach altitude to 2,000, and we're popping underneath just like we're supposed to. Man, this looks so real. KLAX traffic, American 2, 11-mile final, runway 25 left. Perfect. I don't know how much you can tell how good it looks. Let's go flaps 1 and drop the speed down, but the fog is perfect. Marine layer, absolutely stunning. And let's a little more speed brake, slow us down. 12 miles, runway in sight. Lights, camera, action. Announce, prepare for landing. Speed's coming down nicely. Flaps 5. Not a stutter to be found in LA. Flaps 10. Gear down. And our gear light should be coming on. Going manual.
1,000. 1,000 feet, stabilized, missed approach altitude set.
We got a problem with the gear. And we're gonna go mist. Put that back on.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
KLAX, Traffic America 2, going missed, gear problem.
Thousand to go. Thousand to go. 1,000 to go.
We got a gear problem. Run back downwind. Not good. So what we're going to do is fake the landing. And then disconnect. No, we don't. Don't have a manual. The MIP is froze out and it can't get to come down. You're the man. That's exactly what I did. worked. Thank you, Brady. You're the man. Way to go, Brady. Let's take it down to 2,000 feet. And we'll turn it in 5 miles. Thanks, Brady. It worked. The manual release absolutely worked. You the man. I never would have thought about doing that. Let me show you. I can show you where it's at. I can't show you that one. Ah, oh well. Let's get on the ground. Let's turn in. KLAX traffic, American 2, turning left base for runway 25 left, 2,700 feet. Let's slow it down. Go flaps 5. See if anybody else coming in. No, runway in sight. Let's get it down to 1,500. I never would have thought of that, and it works. Okay, I'm in a flight manual. I got it. 1,500. Turn it back in.
1,000 to go.
KLAX traffic, American 2, turning
1,000 to
inbound,
go.
7 mile final, 25 left. Gears down. Set a reference at 146. Trim down. Runway in sight. No, that was Brady, 100%. That was Brady that caught that, not me. Coming down. So we still have the horn for the gear not down,
1,000 to go.
but it's definitely down. And confirmed up here, 3 greens. 5 miles, gear down. Flaps 30. Sure you get the horn to go off, but I don't think in this condition you can. That's okay. A little more power. 1,500 feet, 5 miles. KLAX traffic, American 2, 4 mile final, 25 left. left, just a slight amount. Final approach checklist, 3 down in green, flaps set, attendant notified, runway clear, clear to land.
300. Approaching decision height. 200
Stutter here as it reloads.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And down. A little squirrely.
knots.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the help of our on-call pilot, Captain Brady, we were able to land safely. LAX Traffic America 2 has vacated 25 left at Hotel 7, across Juliet at 25 right. Okay. Those on. Yeah. That off. Get APU going. These off. Any landing you can walk away from is a nice landing. Okay, crossing 25 right. And you hear that USB just beeping away. Let's get flaps up, crossing 25 right. And turn the headlamps off. APU is online. Runway edge lights off. So this is the default X-Plane 12 scenery. Oh yeah, it is. In-flight dinner. You look, you get peanuts. We're going to 47 Bravo. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo on you, Brady, for catching that. Gate 47 159. We want 47 Bravo, that's right here. See, the problem in X-Plane 12 with visuals is we got traffic floating in the air, these tugs. That's got to be fixed, and it only happens on the visuals. So this is the Brady terminal over here on the left, International. We're going in. Here's 47 Bravo, and we want. That's all we want. 47 Bravo. You know, I wouldn't say spend money on the LAX when the default's this quality. Better pushback might help.
Los Angeles traffic, journey 2107 is at the Imperial Cargo Complex, going to be taxiing runway 25 left via Alpha 1.
Stop right there, set the brakes, kill the engines, APU is online, turn the TARA off, steady, off, 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 kill those. Ground power, APU off. Let's look at our landing rate. Landing rate. 181 feet per minute. Very nice. We'll take it. We filed that PIREP. I want to show you where that brake release, that release is. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. How can I do this? I don't know how I can do this. Anyway, behind the pedestal is the emergency brake release. And I reached in there and pulled up on it, and bang, if it didn't drop the gears, just like Brady said it should. I've never used that before. Absolutely stunningly perfect. Well, besides the fact that my sim is broke, it was a great flight. I'm going to call X-Plane 12 beta 100% successful so far. There's some issues. So the plan now is to shut everything down.
Traffic 2107 is going to be taxi on.
Shut everything down. It might have to. Can't fix this MIP. I might have to disconnect that board and yank out the scripts until I get a new board. I'm supposed to hear from Flight Deck Solutions Monday. I doubt if I'll have a board anytime soon, but. Got it. We go over to USB, a program called USB Dev View. Every time that device pings, and its device serial number ending in E1C, it's right there. Ding ding. Every time it does that, my USB disconnects. Okay, AA, I'm gonna call you AA. Um, 2 in the morning, wow. Thanks for being here, I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back soon. And especially if I get my problem fixed. And again, Brady, I want a big shout out to Brady for helping me with that problem. Hopefully we'll get to see you in Houston next year at Flight Sim Expo. And you know, Brady, you're always invited back in the sim. Okay guys, I am going to shut it down and go cry. Okay. I'll just call you Air. That'd be great. Okay. I'm shutting it down, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for being here. And stop the stream.